Afternoon, we're currently just south of Welwyn Garden City, awaiting a path south. Stop the train for departure, and you're timetable to arrive at Belle Isle at 15:05, although you'll arrive much earlier than that. To depart when you have a busy aspect, press F1 for your briefing. So, instrument light on, headlight, master key. AWS, and the train has been prepared, just need to wait for a clear aspect. So the scenario is called 6 Golf 90 923 Doncaster up decoy to Belle Isle. Wait for a clear aspect before pulling away from Welwyn. You'll be following a stopping service to Moorgate on your way up to Belle Isle. If you encounter any danger aspects and the next signal block is clear, press tab to gain permission from the signal to pass it. Maximum speed is 60, date 16th of May 2021. So yeah, we'll be following behind that 717 all the way to Brookmans Park, where 717 will go left towards Moorgate, or go straight on towards King's Cross. So now a class back, so reverse forward, free to brake. And power to 50%. Come on. Give him a more welly. We're climbing on a 1 to 147 gradient. So we're in signal Echo 168. Oh no, Kilo 168. Belle Isle is 19 miles away. So yeah, it's not. You don't cover a lot of distance. It just takes a long time to get there because we're falling behind a stopping train. But and the 717 will stop at every single station to Moorgate. So we'll be passing through Hatfield, Welham Green, Brookmans Park, Potter's Bar, Hadley Wood, New Barnet, Oakley Park, New Southgate, Alexandra Palace, Hornsey, Haringey, Finsbury Park, and Belle Isle. 700 from Brighton to Cambridge, 9 Sierra 28. So as we join the upslope towards King's Cross, the speed limit goes up to 40 miles an hour, then up to 75. In front we have 66711 just plugging away as it holds this rig of JNAs. And on the rear we have 66783, just dead in tow. It would be nice if Ocean Powerhouse put on like a tail lamp on the shed, like they did with the 68 enhancement. Maybe just tail lights. That would be nice. So this train is for the remodelling work at King's Cross. Pretty much what it does, it will simplify the entrance to King's Cross. At the moment, a few weeks ago, well, before the work started, the entrance to King's Cross was very, say, messy. And so what Network Rail are undertaking is just some remodelling work to completely redo the front end station and also run trains through the third tunnel. Run trains through the third tunnel at Gasworks to provide more capacity. So you have 6 tracks leaving King's Cross, then towards Belle Isle they go down to 4 tracks, and then at Welwyn Garden City they go down to 2 track. And of course you'll be laying down a lot of ballast, which means you need more engineering trains to bring ballast from somewhere to the worksite, which is what we're doing. Well, we're doing it virtually, not in real life. So we are now approaching Hatfield Station. Oh yeah, I should also say that we're on the Dovetail Games East Coast Mainline South route, currently available on Steam. And we're going from Welham Garden City to Moorgate, non-stop. Well, unless we get held by a couple of reds. Yeah, it's not all the time that you can drive C6s on the East Coast Mainline South. Because if you're going on East Coast Mainline South, chances are you're driving either HST, 91, 365 or a 317. Maybe a PEP. But yeah, freight doesn't really come down the East Coast Mainline South because it normally goes down the west coast towards Wembley and Wilson. I control D for the SD, not control E. Also, why is a clag coming out the shed on the back if it's dead in tow? I guess like sympathy clag. A gas signal was a single yellow, so I'm going to perceive the next one as danger. Well, unless I can see otherwise. Next station we'll pass through will be Welham Green. Yeah, thing about Welham Green is that the platforms, they're only on the up and down sole, not in the middle. passing through Welham Green station. Oh god, on the right there's that stupid Kuju forklift that no one likes. There's also another one at Hornsey Park, and they're platform 6, I think? Platform 6. Next station will be Brookmans Park. See, East Coast Main Line. So East Coast Main Line, it has become very boring lately, because all you have merely Zoomers, 180s, 802s, 700s and 17s. They're all a bit bland. Not like 5 years ago where you had HSCs, 91s, shit that's red. Okay, I don't... Okay. I just spotted. What's the next train anyway? Yeah, pot tip, don't talk and drive. You miss stuff. Okay, how far did I overshoot? Or spad? Not the entire trains, that's something. Yeah, the driving manager, not gonna be happy with me. So you have HSTs, 91s, 265s, 317, 313, all sorts of stuff. Yeah, those trains, they definitely have more character than what one's done here now. Of course, the new trains have better performance and more capacity, but everyone likes the old stuff. There's a cart from Harrogate, or a pair of carts, or a Zoomers. Wait, how many times have I spadded in it? How many times have I spadded in a video? Maybe a few. This is Brookmans Park. Okay, next signal is... can't quite say, is it yellow? Green. Yeah, this is why you need to concentrate. If you don't concentrate, then you're just bad all the time. Next station will be Potter's Bar. Yeah, I do love sheds. They are very versatile looking lines. Yeah, 66s. They can be seen hauling literally everything. Cottages, coal, stone, containers, china clay, more stone. And they can be seen literally everywhere on any line. Like Wales, England, Scotland, anywhere. So if you want to download this for yourself, a link to ACS will be in the description below, where you will be able to download this for yourself and play it. At the moment, it currently has 25 downloads, and it was published 6 hours ago, as of recording this. So the requirements for the scenario are the East Coast Main Line South, Portsmouth Direct Line for the TSR boards. From AP, you need the weather enhancement, the shared AP, and the J&A hoppers for the train. From AP, you need the 777 from ACS, and the Azulu reskin from ACS as well. This is Palace Bar. From Major Wales, you need the 180 revamp, and from Super Alps, you need the Great Northern reskin for the 387. Yeah, the requirements are fairly minimal. Not compared to some other people's scenarios, where the requirements list is like a mile long. And this one will be substantially longer if I didn't put and their dependencies. Okay, next station will be Hadley Wood. Yeah, I still don't know why the shed is clagging on the rear, even though the engine's off. Yeah, the thing about Hadley Wood is that, I think everyone knows this, the thing about Hadley Wood is that it has tunnels on either end of the station. So you have Hadley Wood North Tunnel and Hadley Wood South Tunnel. Through Hadley Wood North Tunnel. And this is Hadley Wood Station with a single yellow aspect, which is green. This is Hadley Wood South Tunnel. Next station will be New Barnet. Okay, which scenarios would I like to make in the future? I've already made a new one on the Cross City line from Longbridge to Four Oaks in a 323 during peak time. So you get lots of traffic, lots of cautionary signals, lots of happenings. You just need to put in all the static stuff. I'm also thinking about making a PEP scenario on this line. Yeah, nobody seems to be using the PEP. Like, we have the timetables online, you just need to go and search for an order working timetable. So we could do like King's Cross to Welwyn, Welwyn to King's Cross, Welwyn to Moorgate, Moorgate to Welwyn. Maybe an ECS run. This is New Barnet. So gently approaching the danger aspect. So I'm just going to Brighton, 9037. So recently, Matt Carroll was a guest on Alan Thompson's live stream on Twitch, and he was running the different head calls. Obviously, your head calls, you know, like one number, then a letter, then 2 digits. So, for example, 1 Alpha 00 will be express train going somewhere in a particular region. So digits are numbered 0 to 9. So 0 is a light engine, up to 5 locomotives. Wonder what happens if you have more than 5. Would it become a 5? Like ECS? I don't know. 1 is express train. So express passenger train or a mail train, or the like a Thunderbird train, like 1 Zulu 99. 2 is a hopping passenger train. 3 is a prioritised ECS. 4 is a freight train, path at 35 miles an hour max. 5 is ECS, travelled up. 5 is empty coaches, up to maximum speed of the train, so that could be 75, could be 125, could be 140 on HS1. 6 is freight train path for 60 miles an hour max, like this train. 7 is a train path at 45 miles an hour max. 8 is freight train path for 30 miles an hour max. 9 is, I think it's a prioritised passenger train, like prioritised express. Like if a train went from London Euston to Glasgow Central via Birmingham New Street, it would have a class 9 to give signallers an indication that the train needs to get to where it's going on time, so it can get to Glasgow on time. With the exception for the Overground. Overground trains tend to have a 9 head code as well. I think it's because Overground goes through so many different regions, they kind of run out of 2 head codes, so they just use 9. I think it's the same with Thameslink. For example, this train is 1 Papa 38, so like 9 Sierra 28. Because if you had 1 Sierra 28, that would be a train going to Scotland. So I just use 9 instead. Your head codes are a bit everywhere. yeah, it is really interesting to see how trains are managed and identified. So at the other end of this tunnel we have a 40 miles an hour restriction for freight. Don't know why. I love the echo, so nice. Next station will be New Southgate. I'm pretty sure it is. So we have New Southgate, Oakley Park, Alexandra Palace, Hornsey, Haringey, Finsbury Park, Belle Isle. And then further you have King's Cross. Actually, I think the GBRF livery, the new one, it has to be the most smart livery on the sheds. Because you have EWS, which is just brown, you have Freightliner, which is just green, you have DB Schenker, which is just all over red. But the thing about GBRF, it looks so nice. All different colours like the blue and the orange. I think it's not really orange, but like it's more like an orangey yellow colour. So this is New Southgate. Next one will be Oakley Park. This is 7 going to Welwyn, empty coaches from Hornsey. 5 Victor 07. Okay, next thing note is danger. Next station will be Alexandra Palace, where Welham Green is, so Welham Green Depot. It has HSTs, 91s, 180s in it. No, it has just Azumas. They're called, I think whole trains are called Paragons, and also 180s, the presidential ones, I think. So Welham Green is not operated by Hitachi. It's why the next. Also, I'm pretty sure the signal up ahead is broken. So when the train passes the next signal block, or just goes into the next signal block, just need to press tab and you'll ask for permission to pass. Oh yeah, I also need to do a scenario on the half of Ploop. I also need to renew my ATS hub. Because it ran out, I think it was last week. Maybe like a 3 and 3 from like King's Cross. Well, the trains from King's Cross go for the half a loop, or is it all trains from Moorgate? I'll have to look at an old working timetable. I also think some peps want to towards Letchworth before they will all cut back to Welwyn or Stevenage. So at the top is the down Hartford. And on the left is Welham Green Depot, operated by Hitachi. Yeah, just some IETs packed outside. This is Alexandra Palace station. Stand behind the yellow line. Thank you. Like all these people, they just disregard the safety rules altogether. Some of them, when you just walk across the track, like they just levitate across. So next station will be Hornsey. There's an IAT to Newcastle, 1 Foxtrot 21. Yeah, soon we'll have the ACS Zuma pack. Soon. So we're now on the up guts towards Finsbury. I don't think there are that many scenarios that actually use this. Yeah, the scenario is just all sorts of unique. Like a train to Belle Isle going on the up guts, a shed on the East Coast Mainline South, journey hoppers and engineering train. So on the right is Hornsey Station, on the left is Hornsey Depot, used by Great Northern and Thameslink. So Hornsey has 700s, 717, 387, and then that's it. Not too sure about 365s. I think the 365s they share between Hornsey and New Carriage Sidings and Crewe. And Ely. On the right is Fern Park sidings. Yeah, I'd love to come down here to like some scenario research. I'll get a train from Rochdale to Leeds, then Leeds to King's Cross. They need to do more with the West Coast Mail Line South. It's just so busy. Yeah, no, this route is busy, but it's not as busy. Also, this route doesn't have Pendolinos that they just. This route doesn't have Pendolinos that they just lag all the time. This is Haringey. And to the right joins up with the Goblin line towards Cosblock. Next station will be Finsbury Park. So recently I have been talking to a few recruiters about TVs and things. Once there's a job going in Stockport, which just so happens to be right outside the station. So I could do Rochdale to Victoria, Victoria to Piccadilly, Piccadilly to Stockport, and then back. I think because Stockport is in the same area as Manchester, Victoria, I think the ticket price should be the same. I know it is, I've done it before. That video in Stockport I did, where I went to see a rail toll that didn't stop. Yeah, I think Rochdale to Stockport is like £8.30 peak return. And then there's this other opportunity in Brighton for a PHP developer. Well, I think it's PHP and WordPress. Yeah, if you ever go into like programming jobs, there will be many jobs in Brighton. Lots of jobs. Like this opportunity is in Brighton, this opportunity is in Brighton, this opportunity is in Brighton. BY driver, there is a 10 miles an hour CSR on the approach to Belle Isle. because there's people there working. So Brighton, massive tech place. I think it's even bigger than Silicon Valley. I think you start doing something for 600 subs. God, I think at the moment I'm about 646. I could do like a stop tour, I could do the Q&A, I could do... Or I could just wait for 700. That's like we're all doing. Whoa, waiting for 700. So lines on the right, on the bottom, go to Moorgate. Lines on the far right go into King's Cross. We're just on the freight line. Then earlier today, some other person from a different recruiter agency thing. She says she was impressed with my LinkedIn profile and she wanted to give me a phone call. I never did. So yeah, recruiters on LinkedIn, they're quite a mixed bag. Some get back to you, some don't. Now on the upswell towards Belle Isle. Also on stream last night, Alan said, not last night, on Sunday. Alan said he'll provide a reference for me, because I'm such a good scenario creator. Well, when my scenarios don't break like they normally do, especially the 317. That 317 scenario from King's Cross of Royston. For me, it works fine, but for other people, this dispatcher says, for constructions, I'm doing what I want. Because what the dispatcher decided to do was to pass some trains over the viaducts, even though it specifically told the train not to. You know, because the scenario starts in 2011, I think, and the viaduct was made in 2012, so the viaducts didn't really exist, so you can't use it. But no, the dispatcher decided to pass them over the viaducts anyway and break some of the trains in the process. Because when I saw Chris Horsfield, or Ernest Chuff, do my scenario, the 665s decided to break at Hitchin, and then 91 broke in Hitchin as well. So, yeah, the dispatcher, it's a pain in the ass sometimes. Outside a warning of a 10 miles an hour TSR. So coming up on Belle Isle, we're slowing down to 10 miles an hour. So coming up on Copenhagen Junction, where the car towards the Northern line comes off. TSR of 10 miles an hour starts now. This is Belle Isle, where the worksite is. On the right is 6 Golf 20 to Whitemore Yard. I assume it's going to pick up more ballast. So the lines on the left are the up and down fast. They are still in use. So King's Cross, it is partially open. Platform 0 to 6 is still open. Platform 7 to 11 are closed. So there is a reduced service out of King's Cross. So this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more interesting content. Like the video if you're so inclined. Follow me on Twitch for future live streams. Join my Discord, link in the description. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. So arriving into Belle Isle.